In order to find the derivative of this function using the power rule, we need to change around the form so that we end up with a coefficient multiplied by a variable raised to a power. Currently, we have 3 over the square root of x. So the first thing we can do is bring that 3 out in front and multiply it by the fraction 1 over the square root of x. So we now have our coefficient. Now we need to find our variable and exponent. We can rewrite this further as 3 times 1 over x raised to the 1/2. We can convert that square root into an exponent, and then we can use our exponent rules to get our final modification, which is 3 times x raised to the negative 1/2. And now we have the form that we're looking for. So the power rule tells us that if we have a term in the form a times x raised to b, and we want the derivative of that, we can find that by bringing down b, multiplying it by our coefficient a, and multiplying that by x raised to the b minus 1. So we're looking for f prime of x, which with our rewritten function will be a coefficient of 3 times x raised to the negative 1/2. So if we apply the power rule, we'll bring down that negative 1/2, multiply it by 3, and multiply that by x raised to the negative 1/2 minus 1. And this gets a little tricky because we have a fraction and a double negative in the exponent. We'll end up with negative 3 over 2x raised to the negative 3 over 2. We can rewrite this as negative 3 over 2 times 1 over x to the positive 3 over 2. And we can rewrite that as negative 3 over 2 times 1 over the square root of x cubed. And when we clean that up, we'll have our final answer, which is that our derivative equals negative 3 over 2 times the square root of x cubed.